everyone, it's Jane. I know you're looking at this video going, what the what? What's going on? Too many pens. What's happening? I'll explain. I was going to be doing a video on different nibs and nib grinds that I had, and I was kind of going through my pens going, you know what would be kind of fun is to show you kind of my journey through this fountain pen world. Was I started out with some very, very inexpensive pens, and a lot of them are decent, are actually really nice pens. So I thought I'd go through all the pens that I have. Well, I'm not going to say all of them, but some of them, they all cost me under $50. So they're worth a mention. So I thought I would quick go through them. You could look them up if you're interested. I don't know if all of them are still around or not, but anyway, I just thought, why not, right? So I'm going in alphabetical order. The first one is called the Admok, ADM Mock M800, and I found this on, I think it was AliExpress. I don't know if these are still around or not, but I think it's a dupe on the Pelikan. And I love this pen. It writes beautifully. It's got cool coloring. You know, you can tell it's not the quality of a Pelikan pen, but it writes just gorgeous. And I think I have this one. I think it's a medium. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it is. There's the M. So this one, like I said, I think it's definitely worth mention. What I couldn't find it when I looked it online, but I think I paid maybe 28 bucks for it. So there's that. And then this is also another Admok, and I think it's the M200. So it is, again, based on the smaller Pelikan M200. This one didn't float my boat as much as this one, but it still wrote really nicely, and I believe that's a medium nib as well. And you can definitely tell the quality is not there, but they, you know, for $20, $30, can't complain. So those two are my Admoks. Then I'm going to go with Asvine, and these are all pens you can find on Amazon, or I think AliExpress is the other one. I don't know what's going on with the tariffs at the moment. I don't watch the news anymore, so I'm not quite sure. But this is the Asvine P20. And I, again, love this pen. It writes beautifully. It has, I think it has an ink window. Yep, it's a piston fill. Has an ink window. I believe that's a medium nib. And I paid $30 for this. And again, can't complain. Thought it was a fabulous pen. This might be a way, too, that you can check out different nib sizes to find out what kind of nib you like as far as the fine, medium, broad, extra fine kind of thing. That's kind of what I did. This is the Asvine P50. Now this one comes in a bunch of different colors. I liked this one because you could see through it. This one also cost me $30 on Amazon, and that one is a medium nib as well. Piston fill. Can't beat it, in my opinion. Okay, this one is a stretch. This is also an Asvine. This is a vacuum filler. It's the V200, and so this will vary in price depending on what kind of nib you get on it. This one did cost me over $50, but that's because I got the Bach nib on it, and that one was like a $52, I think. So it has a Bach nib. It is a vacuum filler, which I'm not a fan of personally because I can't get them clean, but I'm probably going to try to take it apart at some point and see if I can get that going. It's made out of titanium, a little heavier, but this comes in Asvine nibs as well, and those, I think, let me look at my notes here, I think those are under 50. So there is that, V200. This one is called the Writech Cliktek, one of my favorites, and it costs $20. It's a retractable fountain pen, writes brilliantly, very reliable, kind of juicy. You can get it, I think, in a fine or a medium. I love it. And let me double check on the price. Yeah, I think it was, $20 on Amazon. This is the Diplomat Magnum, and this one is not in my notes. I don't know why. I think these are right around 30 as well, and it'll give you an idea of the Diplomat nib, which writes, again, a lovely nib. So it is a little thin for me, but it's plastic. It's definitely worth the price. Let me look on my other one. Diplomat Magnum on Gold Spot for 22 bucks. Then these are Fountain Pen Revolution pens. I don't know if they're still available. I think they are. Let me look at my notes. I'm sorry that I'm pausing here. I thought I had this all organized, but obviously I don't. This is, where did it go? Not on here. All right, so these I think are about $20, and these are the, there we go, Inkless, or Indus. Boy, I can't read my own writing. INDUS, Fountain Pen Revolution. Very lightweight. You can definitely tell, you know, they're an inexpensive pen. They were 20 bucks. So this gives you an opportunity to try out the Fountain Pen Revolution nibs. I think this one is a flex nib. I think it says flex on there. And then this one is just a regular medium, I believe, nib. But, you know, Fountain Pen Revolution nibs, if you check on their website, are pretty inexpensive. And you can give those a try out. They have a bunch of different models on Fountain Pen Revolution. Okay, we're starting with Jinhaus now. These are all on Amazon. This is a dupe for Sailor Pro Gear Slim. And these are Jinhau 82s. And you can get different nibs on them. This one is a medium. These cost 10 bucks. Bunch of different colors, bunch of different nibs that you can find. This one I think has a Fude nib on it. Yep, it's not bent because it's broken. It is a Fude nib. I am doing a video on nibs at some point, but again, 10 bucks on Amazon. Different colors, different nib sizes. This one I bought a long time ago and I could not find any information. I just call it, it's the Jinhau 159 Big Orange, and I paid $10 for it. You know what? And it does say on there 18K. It is not gold. I can tell you that because I would not have paid, you know, 10 bucks for it. But it's a cartridge converter, big fat pen for 10 bucks. Metal. Anyway, there you go. That's Big Orange. This is the Jinhau X450, and it cost me $9. It's also a metal pen. And, oops, this is a pull-off cap, snap cap. It's heavy, you know, so I mean, it's not dinky. I believe that's and they write nicely. Really do. Okay, this one is the Jinhau 100, costs 16 bucks, and they come in a bunch of different colors. I just happened to get the lemon yellow. So that is that one. And then this one, and I love this one. This one is the Jinhau 1935, I won't pronounce this right, it's Tiandao. Tiandao, and it's got a guitar clip on it. They've got a couple different colors on this particular pen. It's a nice, hefty pen. Nice nib on it. It writes really pretty. Can't complain on that. And that one, did I say what it cost? Oh, $15 for that. This one is the Jinhau 9019. And it, again, comes in a whole bunch of different colors, kind of a thicker torpedo-shaped pen. I believe you can get, I think it's just medium and fine that you can get this one in. So that's, and I paid $13 for that. Now this one, can't find any information on it. I'm not even sure it's a Jinhau, but I call this Big Red, and it is even bigger than Big Orange. So it is heavy. I know I got this on Amazon, and I know I paid under 20 bucks for this one. So again, hefty pen, and I just got it because it was ginormous and weird. So there's that. These are all the rage. These are Jinhau 10 press. I think it's called Jinhau 10 press, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. And they come in a bunch of different colors. And where did I say where I paid for that? I think they're around 20 bucks. Oh, no, well, anyway, look them up. But they've got a different colors, and they write really nicely for under, $20, $30 pen. And this is supposed to be like the vanishing point, which is over $100. So you, again, can't go wrong. Can't go into budget pens or under $30 pens without talking about the Kewaco. And this is the Kewaco Sport. And I've got a bunch of them, different colors. The clip is extra, as is, I think some of them come with a converter, some don't. I think this one did. It's got like a little button, if I can get that out of there, button filler, cartridge converter. And these write really nice too. And like I said, you can get a bunch of different colors and get your Kewaco collection started. And these cost, I mean, you can find these in a range of prices. I think they're $30 on up, depending on what color you get. This one is a Moonman or a Majohn, M-A-J-O-H-N. And I'm not completely sure of the model on this. It might be C1, but if you do a search for Moonman, these are going to come up. It's an eyedropper pen, fat baby. It says Moonman on it. Get a bunch of different nibs. Actually, I have a Fude nib for this one as well. This is the Moonman Majohn A1 press. Now, did I say... This one's the Jinhau, so I may have gotten the names wrong on this, but this is Moonman. It's a little different, does not have a clip. So this is Majohn, this is Jinhau. About the same. And that one cost, they're under 40. Okay, now this one, this is the pen that they had at the Chicago Pen Show to sample inks with. I use this one every day. I've got red ink in here, so I notate if my horses have vet problems, I will note it in red ink, but I use this one every day. And it is really, it's like one of my only fine nibs that I really like. And this one is the, where did it go? It's actually, says Moonman, but you're going to find it under czxwyst eyedropper. And this was $18.99 on Amazon. This is also a Majohn or Moonman, and this is a demonstrator. And I believe this one's model is, I didn't write it down. I guess I'm not, oh, this one I said was a C1. So if you type in Moonman, you're going to come up with, or Majohn, you're going to come up with a whole bunch of different ones. This one writes really pretty as well, and it's about 20 bucks. Also, Lamy Safari. These they can range in price as well. They're $18 on up to $40 for the Safari. And then if you get a special color, it's going to cost more. I don't particularly care for that triangle grip on there, but they do write really nicely. You can get a variety of nib sizes on this, but that's the Lamy Safari. Then going to Pelikan. This is the Pelikan Pelikano. And this one can range from $9 to $20. I think that's a press-off cap, depending on your color. These, I love the way these write. This one has a triangle grip too, but it's very comfortable to me. So that's the Pelikan Pelikano. Pelikan Twist. These are under 20 bucks. Does this pop off too? Yeah, I keep wanting to twist them and then I twist the feed. But these are considered a student model of pen. It teaches you how to grip your pen. And they come, I believe, in a variety of nibs sizes as well, and a bunch of different colors. And they're very comfortable. Pilot Metropolitan. These are under 30. It's a metal pen. Again, writes really pretty. The Pilot Kakuno or Kakuno. And these I love because they have fun little smiley faces on their nibs. And these are $9 to 20 bucks, depending on what color, what nib size, or where you're finding it. This is another Kakuno. Has a different face on it. It has a mustache and a tie. The Pilot Prera is up there a little bit, again, depending on what color you get. And I did write this down, and now I can't find it. So these are under 50, I believe. So that's the Pilot Prera. This one is the Sailor Tuzu, Tuzu, and it's got a grip that you can rotate it so that you unscrew all of this and you can rotate this to fit your hand. And these are about 40 bucks. They write really nicely as well. I cannot recommend this pen enough to people that are starting out or even experienced fountain pen users, and that's the TWSBI Eco. I love how they write. And I've got every nib size in the TWSBI. Holds a ton of ink if you want, or you don't have to put much in it. They are comfortable, they're dependable, and they write brilliantly. So can't recommend that enough. This is the TWSBI Go. Oh, the TWSBI Eco is, did I say what it was? Price-wise? Well, they can range in price as well, but they are around 30 bucks on up. The TWSBI Go is about $20. And it is kind of a take on a piston fill. You stick it in your ink and you've got it pulls up with a spring like that. Plastic, dependable. You can does not break easily. And then the TWSBI Swipe is a little bit of a step up, and those are 30. And I've got, these are really nice as well. They write really well. And then the last one that I have is the Yongsheng Junlai. I'm saying that completely wrong. It's Yongshena, or a Junlai 670. And this has a number 8 nib on it. So if you want to see what a bigger nib feels like, this cost me $37 on Amazon. It's got an ink window in it and it writes really nicely. I will list all of these in the description box, but just wanted to show you just as kind of a look at all the pens that don't cost very much. And you can experiment with your nib sizes, and they all write just fine. So anyway, hope you enjoyed. I'm going to have a nib video out soon about nib grinds and what different nib grinds I have. So have a great afternoon, and I'll catch you next time.